I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. I could have used a little more cowbell.
Stacking sets, I'm on the chase. Blockchains revving up my pace. Candle spike, I feel the thrill. Bitcoin's got my heart to spill. Oh, oh, moon's in reach. Oh, oh, feel the beat. Oh, oh, bulls break free. Pump it hot, it's me. Pump it, Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Pump it, hit the moon. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pump it, Bitcoin. Pump it, ride the groove. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Moonrise, I'm lifting you. Hands bold, my fire's true. BTC, it's my spark. Pump like the dark. Woo! Pump it, the Bitcoin. Pump it, hit the moon. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Woo! Pump it, the Bitcoin. Pump it, ride the boom. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pump it, the Bitcoin. Pump it, fast and free. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, victory. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pump it, the Bitcoin. Pump it, hit the moon. Pump it, oh, oh. Pump it, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pump it, ride the groove. She's trading all night, stacking her claim. Ooh yeah. Market's so tight, she's playing the game. Hey, says she's got that glow nobody sees. Ooh yeah. Crypto's her flow, wild as she please. Yeah. Ledgers a thrill. Ooh, feel her jumps, gains her will. Ha. Oh, she's sweet but a traitor. Ooh, born wild, she's the raider. Yeah. Oh, she's sweet but a traitor. Ooh, market tea, she's a danger. Hey. She dives so low, then shoots to the sky. Ooh yeah. Huddles her soul, she's riding it high. Hey. Whisper coins are mine, chaos in tow. Ooh yeah. Crypto's her grind, watch her glow. Yeah. She's riding pumps, ledgers a thrill. Ooh, feel her jumps, gains her will. Ha. Oh, she's sweet but a traitor. Ooh, born wild, she's a raider. Yeah. Oh, she's sweet but a traitor. Ooh, market tea, she's a danger. Yeah. Oh, notice on her chase. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gains fuel her pace. Yeah.
Fibonacci lines and trend lines bold. They're ready to learn their crypto wealth to unfold. Here they come to watch the turkey, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, here come the turkey, yeah. You know he's gonna call it right. No, 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 we're gonna call it right. I see my viewers, they're a curious breed. They're searching for the next big thing, their fortunes to read. They're clicking on the turkey, their hearts beating fast. They're ready to ride the waves, their crypto portfolios to amass.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I sincerely thank you very much.
When markets hum alive, eyes like charts, secrets they hide. Night and day she stalks the rise. Profit whispers, no compromise. Crypto operator, sleek and sly. Writing candles, a soft goodnight. Wallet's hers, your keys she claims. Trades your heart in cryptic games. Phone aglow with fleeting trades. Shadows surge in her edge invades. Ether hums, Bitcoin sways. Locks you in her velvet maze. Dollar bills she turns away. Digital gold, her only play. Mines your soul, chains the vein. Love encoded, none can name. Crypto operator, sleek and sly. Writing candles, a soft goodnight. Wallet's hers, your keys she claims. Trades your heart in cryptic games. Eyes like charts, secrets they hide. Night and day, she stalks the rise. Prophet whispers, no compromise. Crypto operator, sleek and sly, writing candles, a soft good night. Wallet's hers, your keys she claims, trades your heart in cryptic games. Phone aglow with fleeting trades. Shadow surgeon, her edge invades. Ether hums, Bitcoin sways, blocks you in her cryptic waves. Dollar bills she turns away, digital gold her only play. Mines your soul, chains the vein, love encoded, none can make. Crypto operator, sleek and sly, writing candles, a soft good night. Wallet's hers, your keys she claims, trades your heart in cryptic games. Profits soar where reason fades. Cold she sails on volatile waves. Ledger marks you a fleeting trace. Pawn erased in her blockchain race. She wakes when the markets start to play. Eyes like charts, they give nothing away. Night and day, she's chasing the climb. Profit in whispers, no need for prime. Crypto operator moving so sly, writing the candles and kissing goodnight. She's got the wallets, your keys in her hand, trading emotions you don't understand. Her phone lights up with the flicker of trades. A surgeon in shadow, sharp as a blade. Whispers of ether and Bitcoin betray, but she's got your blockchain to her sway. Dollar bills mean nothing to her. Digital gold's the only allure. She's mining hearts as she mines the chain. A love encrypted you'll never explain. Crypto operator moving so sly, writing the candles and kissing goodnight. She's got the wallets, your keys in her hand, trading emotions you don't understand. Her profits climb where your logic fails. With no remorse, she rides volatile sails. In her ledger, you're a forgotten ache. Another pawn in her blockchain escape.
Thank you so much. I finally saw that one. Ave Medina, appreciate that. And then Grizzly Marshmallow saw that. My microphone is off. How long's it been off? I've been talking this whole time. Oh my gosh. My bad. How long did we go this time? 17 minutes? How did I miss that? Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember what I was saying to go in over here. I was talking lots of stuff. I was throwing out the alpha. My apologies. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here, all 17 people. Give you guys a round of applause for putting up with my silliness, and I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. So it was never on, is the way I'm taking it. Let me just come over and say hello to you fine, wonderful people that are still here, and then we'll just get back to it real quick. Oh, man. My apologies. It happens every once in a while. Mr. Joe, rest is necessary for recovery, and you can't rest if you're working. Hey, weren't we just here, Board PC Guy? This is my third stream today, so wow. Tell me 2 liters. Oh no, it's I gotta go over this. We got some fan funding coming. Can you guys hear that when it comes through? I don't think it's set up so you guys can hear it. It comes through. There's a lot of music and little fanfare that goes off every time that one of these things comes through. And it's telling me my microphone is off. I appreciate all that. I lost the bet. Uh-oh. MG Motorsports says, great plan to get more super chats. Yay! Hey, there's an idea. Dang it, Road Dog's getting really good at checking the chat now. I just happened to glance over. Actually, it was the sound from the super chat. I've got stream elements, and I still haven't got it all set up. But I don't think you guys can hear it, and it's really for more of you guys to hear. I haven't figured that out yet. DLZ, what's up? It was on for a while, then it cut out. Huh. Maybe when I hit a button or something, I guess. But all is well now. What software are you using for this chicken head? It is Snapchat. The old version. Here we go. Now we got. Oh, you almost did. I didn't put my film down long enough. So what we were doing, if I go back, we're checking. I'm comparing what's going on over here, and what I'm talking about. The whole market, the sentiment of the market has changed, and you're seeing lots of really bullish sentiment right now. Like we're ready to blast a Valhalla, and the thing that I was trying to get by and say, we still have a lot of work to do, and I was showing some places in the charts, particularly about a year ago, in a similar situation. Now we're above the 9. It doesn't mean that we can't just come back down here before we take off. And the thing that I was showing before I pulled the film over here, how it was it on this time frame? Was it this time frame that we were looking at when I was doing all that? Okay, I was looking at, was it the daily or the weekly? Anyway. So this was our low, and we got above it. We retested it here and retested it here, but then we finally cleared it and we started going above it, and then we started just taking off, right? Like a bat out of hell, which we were talking about, a bat little thing over there with the eyeballs, the little bat here out of hell. Anyway, and then right when I figured out that, hey man, microphone's off, we were zooming in here to this little guy. Maybe I can just back up to it without having to do all that stuff, because I don't like having to. Are you going to come back and you're not going to give me my time frame? You suck. Did you do it to me again? Oh, here we are. No, that's you. We had to do all this stuff again. All right, so we're looking at a similar time back before we really started spurting off a year ago, right? About this, well, this was July actually. So swing high to swing low, and what did we do here? We got rejected off the 618, came back down. We did that. We got above it. It looks fine now, right? And we didn't quite hit our 786 area over here. Didn't hit it at all. We came up short. She backtracked one more time to retest this little 236 area without pulling any new fibs. We can still gauge by the fibs that we have here, and that's okay. And then she finally came up and hit her 76. You know, it took her a minute to come up and do that, retrace and blah blah blah. Here she was retesting, testing the 5. But anyway, it took her a minute to do it. And this was the juiciest place to buy, and you had to be on your toes to really start nailing it when she's around $49,000, have the funds, or not be scared and jump out there, right? Or even through here. But coming back down here scared the bejesus out of people. Then they start, and that wasn't it. They still wanted to do it, and just a little bit, you know. But finally, we started making the way. The ribbon flipped, and every other sign started falling into place, and then we just started going up, and it was like, is it going to stop? Oh no! And the flag boys love this one, even though they'll put everything in the flag, even this in the flag, it come down, and they'll just redraw the flag. Chase the flag to the upside, and it can be cool, but eventually those flags don't work out, and they break. The flags are the least reliable pattern out there. You can overdo it. If that's your favorite go-to pattern, you're going to find lots of disappointments. I'm just saying, you'll get lucky, and you'll get them. They'll break out, but here's one that I wasn't trusting. We talked about it last night because it's under resistance. But now we are up there, and we are testing this area here on the bigger time frames, the 4 hours. So far, we got a clear candle there. That's pretty bullish so far. So my question is, and seeing that Ichimoku Cloud right here is saying, "Hey man, we want to go up." That's the secret it's trying to tell us. Are we going to make it up here to 102? Or are we going to do something similar that we did? Maybe I should have copied that. We came up here and did the little double top, and can we do some of that stuff? We need to put in a higher high somewhere, and this one would be so good. That would be good enough. But the general consensus that I think that everybody seems to be looking for is that, and maybe we do, I'm not saying we can't. When you zoom out on the bigger time frames, it almost looks like that would be what it would do. Like if you come out and look on the daily, it might look a little bit more likely. As soon as we clean up your chart, I'm just going to clean it. I'm going to erase it all. It would look, just by how things kind of operate there, well, you would just think we would just come down to our bottom, and then we will just go up, and we will just get our higher high, and then maybe we'll come down a little bit. Some people would think we'll just come down and test that, and we're going to go up to the moon. That's usually not how it works, though. It's a nice concept, but I don't see it work out all that time. You can't go through and back test, and so, yep, there's where you just went up just a little bit, and then she took off to the moon. At some point, I'm sure that we will see that, and we're a little bit behind schedule on that in the market. But to me, honestly, if I'm looking at this objectively, there's going to be a retest. There's got to be a retest here. We got a W pattern. There's that level here to retest. You screwed that up. I did. I can't even draw a straight line. What's wrong with you, mouse? So this is about 88,000, and that's one of the areas that I do look for is to eventually come down here, and the moving averages even kind of hint at that idea. But right now in the market, it's like we're ready to go. We're ready to go to 140,000 for some people. I mean, we're getting some really bullish sentiment. And there is reason, if we can hold this 618 area, we have reason to be bullish, at least to these areas, at least up to these areas, because these are the known areas that if the 618 don't get us, well, 786 probably will. And if the 786 don't get us, that 886 more than likely will. And it would be rare that we would come up to these areas all at once, but it's not impossible. You could make the argument that maybe we did something like that over here. And she went ways a bit higher there. What would you say then, Road Dog? How did you respond to your 786 in that situation, mister? We just got to come over here and look. Let me just dial her in down there a little bit. So the thing, keep your eye out on a situation like that. We would be in a situation kind of, well, right now, I think we're kind of like here. Or really kind of like here. This would be the most, that's the one we were zooming in for a little bit. It got just a little bit above the 618 and then gave it back, and then this one a little bit and gave it back. That to me is like, and actually I would like to see that happen. I think that's more healthy to give you a move like this rather than just to go straight on up. So there was some give and take, and the people were getting overly bullish here, and everybody was expecting this to happen here, and it didn't. But then we got up to 786, got above it, even above that 886, started testing this guy. Those are the first signs that, okay, well, we're obviously not getting rejected here. We went up above that, even though we dropped below it. Chances are there's something going on here. We look at our under indicators and they look bullish or something. Probably have a heads up well before this, just by the indicators alone. But there would be a sequence to event. It's not like it just popped. Eventually, we can get in the situation to pop straight up, but it's got to clear a lot of levels to get those really good short squeezes going on. That's going to scare everybody. There could be a short squeeze here at the 618. A lot of people do short here. They put their stop losses above it. That would be enough to get us. I'm just concerned about this, really. This area here about 99, 100,000. Even if we just get above that's cool. But I wouldn't doubt if we just come up and come back a little bit. And like I said, that would be a healthier price action, especially after we did a double bottom like that, a little W bottom, to come back and retest it, even over here. And the double, you got a W here, right? I can't even draw it. Oh my God, you suck. Our W here came back and had a retest. We ain't got one on this one just quite yet. Will it stick? Do they all do that? I would say the good ones do that, wouldn't you? Look at this little W bottom right here. Little W, she came back, retest that little area, this little area of support, and it's a support flip. Most of the time, you would see them do that.
I feel so unsure as I log in tonight.
So we are getting bullish. I keep reiterating what I'm looking for. The biggest thing I'm looking for is to get a higher high, wherever it may be, whether it's here or whether we go to Valhalla and put it in over here. The next higher low is the one that we really want to be set up for. That's going to be the juicy one to make sure our bags are packed, because we are confirming a change, a change in structure. But I dare say, I think that we might see the low 90,000s. We got a CME gap, and then we got an $88,000 retest over here, as well as other things going on. That's what I see. I don't see people talking about that. Right now, we're just talking about flags to the upside. Oh my God, this is it. Get ready. M2 money flow is going to turn on, and we're just going to, and maybe we do, and maybe Road Dogg is wrong on this, but or maybe Road Dogg just being too cautious and too boomy. But that's honestly what I see in these charts. There's and we need it. We need them pullbacks. Gosh darn it. And I want to buy more cheaper. Oh, there we go. That's the real reason right there. You're just salty because you don't have a big enough bag. I would like to pack my bags a little bit more, because I've been taking profits for the very reason of doing that all through these little areas here. And now we're getting to the point I gotta conserve my profit taking to take a little bit more profit in case we do come up here to that $102,000 area. That's our next target on the Fibonacci. Remember, we may not make it up there, okay? But that would be our next little higher high for this area to look for, or one strong possibility for it. One other thing that I keep putting out there too, and then we're on the bigger time frame, is the trend line. And there is a little deviation, so I've got my eyes on that too. Now that is bullish to me, and you can see it better if we come down to a smaller time frame and see how we started out with basically this one from the time frame we were on. We can tweak it a little bit. Oh, now we put it on this one, we're still deviating. We get that little slight deviation, and you see how that angle right there lines up so pretty. We're on the right track here. So if we are starting to curve up, then that could be nice. Maybe we will hit 102. Maybe go a little bit more. So we don't know for sure. I'm just going to keep telling you that this we got a 9 moving average on the daily, right around 80. 88,000. Now she's working her way up like a little champ, But at some point, we're going to have to come back and touch it. wherever that might be. And then also here on the 4 hour, we got our 200 moving average still way down here at 86,000. We still got some things there, but I'm looking for the 3 hump and a dump situation, and maybe we can get up there. So this puts us in a situation for altcoins where altcoins are starting to look a little juicy too, but we got to balance that with Bitcoin dominance right here, because Bitcoin dominance is also looking juicy. That will affect our altcoins, but basically altcoins will be tapping out here, or they're doing some stuff, right? Some of them are going freaking ballistic crazy. We need to take a look at some of those. A lot of the meme coins. We were talking about meme coins. We went over a bunch of them. The one that's kind of got everybody today, and I didn't get around to getting to it, and it was on my list, but not one of the main ones on my list, but she popped off pretty good, was Chill Guy. That Chill Guy. And just, you know, a few days ago, people were looking at, oh, I won't even touch this. This is trash, pure trash. Well, that pure trash has already doubled up from its little bottoms there, getting ready to make more multiples if it gets back up here to 16 cents from there. Oh, about 2 cents go to 16 cents. Do I need to tell you how much that $100 could turn into? A lot. So the memes are starting to move, and if you were going to take a risk on a meme, this is probably the cheapest prices you'd ever get, because the problem with memes is, like, you never got in early enough. You didn't get that good little, that nice little thing before it got listed on the exchange, those good juicy prices. You didn't get in early enough, man. Well, this is about as close as you're going to get, brother. So if you're a meme coin fanatic and you ain't there buying memes, I don't think they're the best choice. Now, I'm not saying that, but they are at a choice. They're at a best place to get them to see some multiples, though. If they had a following, if they had a true community, and Chill Guy, I think that's one thing that had a good following there. We got to get up here. Our first target's going to be at 7.5 cents. That's a double up from where we are right now. Oh gosh, darn it! He says as he grabs his phone and comes down to a smaller time frame to see if there's any FOMO opportunities here. This is the worst place. This is definitely the FOMO place. But now this is where you gotta say, well, what's my strategy? What's my strategy? What are we going to do here? At this one, I might first just want to nibble, or to add to my Chill Guy bag, which I'm sure I have, which was probably purchased a hell of a lot more expensive than what we got here. Let me check. Am I still in Chill Guy? Am I still in you? There are two arguments to be made here. It's like, you're buying the top, and you know, for this section here I might be, but for the bigger picture, anywhere under 7 cents is a bargain. If I were smart and looked at this one earlier, we could have established that this was the juicy spot. Anywhere in 2.4 cents was the juicy buy area. But we did not look at it or measure it by our little Fibonacci standards, and she just went off without us. And she could be coming back to 3.5. Do I have Chill Guy or not? Is there Chill Guy? I don't think I have it. If I don't have it, I don't need to get it right now. If I do have it, I think I got rid of it a while back. Okay, so I don't see any Chill Guy at the moment. Look down at the little tiny pieces. The ones that ain't worth nothing. Nope, don't see no. Moo the bull. I got 15 cents worth. Oh my goodness. All right, so I don't have Chill Guy, so I don't need to add it. I would be tempted to add it to my bag even here, because most people don't have it this cheap anyway, unless they've been buying here. And if they are, they're pretty happy right now. Chill Guys want to put it on your radar. She could be coming back. Oh, she's going to a. Ooh, she's getting ready to chill. Is there a short? Can we short you? I've been shorting some of these things now. I've been doing that. I don't know how well it's working out for me, because my balance seems to be dwindling down, even though I'm winning trades and stuff. I did have a $16 loss. That kind of put it down on my little trading thing. So Chill Guy, if we're looking for targets to take profits, we want to look at these little guys, right? We want to look at these little guys right here that we're coming up to, possibly even might have qualified for hitting right there. 0.0495 and 0.0535-ish areas right here. I don't think that she's going to get much past there on this run, so there might be an idea. Let's pull you over here. What you got? Chill Guy. We got you over here, right? We got Chill Guy. Hey, Chill Guy. Are you here? Chill Guy. There you are, baby. How you doing? I'm already in you. I don't think I'm already. Oh. I'm sitting here on the 5-minute Chill Guy chart, and I'm going to... you're still in a safe zone, baby. You're still in a safe zone, but you did lose one there. And given that we are at a 113, I'm going to take a little chance. Now, she can go higher. She might go to the 272. She might still have some gas in the tank over here. But the only reason I'm doing this is because I know it's at a known area that can reverse. So, got it. Oh, I've played you before. I may be in you right now. I don't think so, though. I'm going to take a little nibble. Just a small little nibble. Not very much. It's only a $200 account, so I'm not going very much right now. For my first little nibble, I'm just doing like a little $3 just to get her started. See which way she's going to go on me. Boom. Okay, so I got one in there. I've been doing this for basically what I've been doing. I've been coming over here and finding the ones that have been just going off like crazy, and then I started shorting them, because usually a lot of times you'll see this, the ones that are popping off on one day, give them a couple of days, they're going to be at the bottom of the list. Like Boxel was at the top yesterday, Boxel was at the bottom today, and your dog shorted still shorting it. Actually, I'm longing it right now because she's at the bottom. That was one of my better plays. That's probably what kept me from... You went down again. Why? Who's not working out? Because I got stop losses set and everything. Are you feeding me? Am I getting feed to death here? Is that what it is? My shorts are up. I got a hi-fi short. That one was blasting yesterday. Shorted it. How well did you do on that one? Oh, it don't tell us anymore. We took that off. I thought, well, no, it tell us where I got in though. So up in the topish area, I got my stop loss over here. And what else are we in over here? This is I'm not anything that I'm sold on. It was just the chart. We already got some profit here. These are small. I've only got 51 cents left in this one. I didn't have very much or much conviction on it, but I've made over 270 from this and still got 69 cents left. I'm just letting it go until it stops out. This was Drift 6X. Same situation. She went up like there's no tomorrow, and look, I nailed her up there. Nailed her. I nailed her. I should have went. Coulda, woulda, shoulda went harder. If you put $100 into it, where would you be? Shut up. Shut up. I'll put my $3 in just like everything. It's a small account, and this is not what I normally do, but I did take a chance. Oh, you had a good air. Are you still going down? Oh. Are you still going down? I would almost. Should I add to this? You broke support. Unless you go back in there, and I got wiggle room if you do. I might add to this one since this is there. It'll bring my entry down. So you guys will say, nailed it, nailed it. Oh, look, nailed it. Since you broke that, I'm going to add just a week because I only got 50 cents left in this thing. This will ruin my entry. This will ruin my entry, but I might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of her. I'm going to put $1 in and see what that does. Boom. It didn't give me. Did it give me? You suck. You still suck. I should have marketed it. There we go. We got me now. And it lowered. Oh man, it lowered me way down here. That was more than I wanted to go. So stop loss over here. I'm still up what I was, the little 70 cents I've got left, but now it just killed my entry. Killed my entry. But we're below a trend line, so I still feel good. We'll see what we can get. If she stops me out, then I still got my 30 cents out of it. I'm still good. I'll put you right above there, baby. You just keep on dropping. You make daddy some more money. You go make daddy some more of that money. Try to offset all that money we lost on something. What did you kill me on? What have you done to me lately? I stopped out. Let's see, I won $2. Drift. AXBT, that one was little. This is a small account, people, so the wins will be small on most cases. and some of them stopped out. And then you get, of course, this one was a nice one, the 14. That's the voxel. Good old voxel. Look at you. You still going, darling. You still dropping. Love you. You're so awesome. I guess my long, that's probably part of it. I had a long on it too. I guess that didn't work. I had a stop loss on it. You better be stopped out. So am I at a FOMO area to add into? Are you coming back up? What are you doing, voxel? You're trying to come back up a little bit. Alpha closed. Oh, I just got my short got closed on Alpha just right now. So I've got a little mix. I'm even longing and shorting Fartcoin. The shorts are working on these things. The longs are not doing so well. But I do have a little Pingu long. That one was pretty recent right here. And so I've got my entry here. As long as she keeps going in all direction, darling, we might be onto something there. But that's what I've been, and it's just taking up way too much time for the profit that I've got or lost or whatever. The one that got me, the one I think that got me, because we were like 220 something or 228, 222, something like that, just last night or something, and I'm down. But I've been getting some. There's a $5 one. What was that? Pundi X, you got me on a long. Last night I did not set a stop loss on one of them and forgot, and he got me for $16. It was this one, a Cookie short. Cookie didn't short good, and she liquidated that one at 20 cents there. So that's the one that kind of brought me down. Stupid is as stupid does. What it was, I had too many positions open and I missed it. I didn't catch it. So, well, that'd be a lesson. How you DJing in too many? I did. I got too many going on. I don't need to do that. My Bitcoin one's already gone. But let me come to the chat and see what you guys are chatting about there. Are we muted? We shouldn't be muted again. No, say it's not so. Okay. Well, I must have been quiet for a minute. That's rare. Hey, look at that. Let me back up here and see. We got Rishi John. How's it going, Rishi? I seen the request there. Let me back up, make sure I'm not. Let me put my little marker out. Where are you, marker? Are you going to work for me this time? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It worked! Okay, so I got a marker there for any coin request, and I've got a few on my list I'll also throw in there. Let's come down now. BCHO SV, is that? BCHSV. What was the SV? Road Dog, would you let me guess your dark horse's name? Okay. I've got a couple. If you're talking about cryptos, I got a couple of dark horse cryptos. Doge, please. We'll take a look at Doge. And Reese John, it says XPR and Turbo. That microphone is just always in the wrong place.
I've got a courtyard in hot wax and I won't think twice to drip. That candle straight on ticker's pulse. Believe me when I say that I got something for it.
Oh, Brackets, you've been sick? Joe's been sick too, I think. Hope you guys get to feeling better. Alvin Medina says Trump. That one should be an and Swede. All right, I think we got it right there. All right, let's go take a look at some of the coins you guys want to take a look at. Look at you, chill guy. You going up there? Did I short you? I shorted him, right? Oh, look, it's in the red. You suck, chill guy. The tiny $3. So I'm pissed. I gotta get this back up to 220, and my longs are not cooperating with. They're not down too much, down 10 cents. These are small ass trades because I'm not going to go. And this margin is usually, I've been doing about 3 to 5x. The one that paid me the best though was by accident cross margin 20x because I forgot to look up there and change it. But that did pay me really good. That was a pretty sweet one. It was still a small trade though. It just 20x. What's this? Is that an order? I don't think I need you. Do I? Well, I don't need you over there. That was the... But we do need a little stop loss set though. What the hell are you thinking? So here's my thing on this. I'm just, while I'm still here, even this is a 5-minute chart. I got a trend line there. I mean, I'm technically, I'm comfortable with my stop loss right here. Right there, just right really close to entry, because you break this trend line, my trade idea is over. She's going to be coming down. This is going to be something more like a bear flag and blah, and dump on my ass. So I can put it right underneath this little, just do the little slant thing. Oh, yeah. And right underneath the candle, I'm up just a wee bit, maybe lower it just a little bit in case they want to come down and do the little wiki. And I could even look over here and use these little guys, but as long as I'm below this line, I'm cool. And so now I got a tight ass stop loss, and I'm just risking 45 cents on this guy, so that we can come back up to higher areas. And I could go up here to 11.2 cents, and that would be a sweet. My take profit would be 45% gains on this little play, and I would make $7 off of my little trade here. About twice, or what? How much you got in there? We're on Pingo. Oh, I got a bigger one on this one. That's 16. Well, that's too soon. We need to zoom out because we're not thinking big enough. You pull that fib, baby. You pull that fib all the way up there. You get me a good target. That is a good target, though. That 236 is kind of good, but I'm feeling a little greedy here. And I'm going to continue feeling a little greedy here. And I may, just for poops and giggles, take you up to this, wait a minute, you're a chill guy though, right? Right. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit conservative. She did this parabolic move, so down and sideways is what we're getting. I might be lucky just to get up here to a higher high if it does it. Actually, looking at the price action. And, ooh, get $14 out of it, maybe. So I'll put that as my hopium target there. All right, let's go over and take a look at some other things we get off of this guy, and we'll come back here. This is where we're deciding to short chill guy. I'm shorting you, chill guy. I think you might still be able to go up a little bit more. I may have to alter my things. Let's take a look at BCHSB. BCHSB? What are you? I don't have this one on CoINEX. Bitcoin. Oh, okay. Satoshi's Vision, Bitcoin, that one. That's what I thought it was at first, but then I didn't remember the CH part in it. Look at you! Holy crap! I noticed this one. Wait a minute. Didn't this do this? This does this other day too. Like it was over here, like at 31, and then she popped up, and now she popped up. That's cool. I don't know what's driving all this, but here's the rule of thumb: what gets wicked often gets candlestick, and so it got wicked up to 57. Looks like that we're trying to hit up there. I'm just throwing that out there. Otherwise, we got to do something a little bit more like this. 618er, cool. I see ya.
Once was strong, now just a shell. Crypto siren cast its spell. Numbers fall and then they climb. My heart follows out of time. Nightmares tangled, dawn appears. Hopes and losses, all these years.
Okay, let's see. Get a few more Fibonacci things going on over here.
Which fate will my heart bequeath?
I am skipping over the 618. She may get rejected. That's at $45, $45.78. But I'm going with the 0.5 here, especially if she's going straight up. If she's going straight up like that, I would expect her to bump her head right there if she can go up higher. And that's about $44. Oh, did I color you wrong? You weren't the 618. You were that guy. And then this area 48. And there is a good chance to come back and retest these areas. I'm saying lower 4. Oh, this is just 40. That's 39. That's not very big. I'm on a 15-minute time frame. Jeez, what was I looking at? Oh, what caused? Is there anything else over here? What you got over here? We need to zoom out. What the hell? My bad. Let's just. I mean, that's good and everything, but I mean, this is better. What the hell is all that? So we just clearing this? Yeah, okay. Screw your 0.5. I don't care about that one. Let's go for screw that one. That's short change. I got caught. We just got caught in the small time frames. Oh, my bad. She's flagging out above that. Looks like she's rounding out. Let's get her good levels here. It's a 4 hour. This is where we work in December. Yeah, that's a good one. So on this one, I am going to go with that 618. If she's going to make a higher high, if we're respecting this idea, wick to wick to wick to wick, that we're making this opening broadening pattern, then these guys are on the table. So $63 is on the table. And oh crap, I guess we do have to put this one on 48. Depending on what she does over here, she's going to try to break out of this. She hasn't tried it before, hasn't made a higher high from over here. It may not, so we got to put this one on the radar. She may get rejected there and still come back down and still working on the bottom. That could be a situation that we're looking at here. Let's zoom out a little bit more here. Why are you being? We did a butt crack. Okay, cool. Should have zoomed out to begin with. I don't know how I got stuck on the small time frame. So okay, good. Okay, I like that. That's cool. And yeah, I'm gonna stick at $63. So I like that one a lot. It's showing up in more ways than one here. Short-term time frame, like if you're playing this like on small times, perpetual futures or something like that, 48. She can flag up there. And then we got the idea. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to do it the easy way. I'm just going to do the move AB equals CD. That takes it almost right up there too. Right at about $60. So I gotta say I like 48 short term, that we can go up there and it might get rejected and she'll come down and do some stuff down here again around 34, 35. That's on the table. If she breaks up above the trend line, then she might first get rejected here, come back and then start going higher. That would be a nice one. So 48, definitely seen that one. 60, 63 for Bitcoin Silver. Or Satoshi Vision. I call it silver, I don't know why. Let's take a look at Doge. Doge was at 18 cents last time I looked at it earlier today. 18.3 now. That's not, ooh, are we on 2 hour? I don't know why, but that's where we're at. Ribbons are getting together, starting to cross. That's good. They still haven't done the big flip in them, but they're starting to. 800, 600, 300 are all starting to come in together, and then they do the twist, and the twist is going to be the fun part. So she's starting to set up good. So we did whatever we were doing over here. I'm looking at this shoulder head, and you know, you've got some people would be seeing that inverted head and shoulder kind of thing sideways. It went, yeah, whatever. We came down and retested this area here That looks like a solid retest of that 16.8 cent area. So my target's still the same at this 236 area over here at 20 and a half cents. We're working our way up there, I believe. And now I don't know whether we will get above it. It looks like it's forming another possible big ass inverted head and shoulders. So it will probably come up here, come back down to these areas, and then pop back up there again. And if it does, that gives you take some profit up there, and then she comes back another 15 to 18%. I don't know. Some what she did over here could come to lower, anything from 15 to 20% down to make this other possible. If this idea even happens, it's just a possible idea right now. Some people are we're projecting, and this is what it's going to do. And you know, it might. It's got a good chance. It's a common thing that we can see, but she might do something else too. But if we can plan for a possible idea that we know we get rejected, we can take advantage of that and get back in here more and build that little bag higher. So when she gets to 25 cents, we got more to sell. Yeah, more profit. Because that should be coming there. So I like Doge, and that was on the 2 hour here. Let's take a look at XPR. I like this song. Let's take a look at MEXC. Probably charted this one, but nope, not yet. My computer's being slow. 21 people hanging out with me. How's it going, guys? I appreciate you for being here. Don't know if you have. I don't know if you will, or can. But if you can,
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you, Elvis. And thank you for hitting that like button. Helps this tiny ass little channel of 3 years. Still tiny as all get out. Maybe it'll grow in this bull market. That's what they say happens to these new YouTuber channels, but I'm just not seeing it as much, except when I make videos. Videos help a channel to grow. Streams don't. So if we squint our eyeballs and twist sideways, we could definitely connect our dots and get this triangle pattern, which I hate. Just saying, not my favorite pattern at all. I ain't got nothing on that. Put everything back. That didn't work, Ethel. So, XPR, what are we doing here? Let's zoom out. Is this all you got? Is this all you look? Am I on the wrong chart? Oh, there we are. There we are. There's the price. What was that? Well, look at the upside. Now, people call me crazy. Road Dog, you're being silly. That's crazy. I know it sounds crazy in one of these days, but these strategies are very fun to play. Until there's one day, but do you ever think about, you know, these lines, they keep on going. They keep on going. And they still connect as resistance, and we still, I might be off on my little angles to the dangles here. Maybe she's down here and a little bit higher. It looks like that might be what it is here. Get that candle body. But those things, they still go. They still go, and then they can still come into effect much later on. That's what... That's the cool thing about trend lines. They go forever. It's like a little flashlight beam. And eventually price comes back and touches it, and there can be something going on there. Now, she went above it, but she closed her candles below it and respected it eventually, right? That's just a far cry. That's crazy. That's stupid. I'm not believing that. I mean, you don't have to, but... Well, that just seems to be what trend lines like to do. Right now, you can't really use trend lines too much here, except for down here in this area. Looks like we got a ribbon flip. She might be coming back down here, though. That's the sad thing. Is it true? Tell me. What's going on? Can you get back above here? She's trying to get back above it. You can reclaim it. That will keep you from coming down here. So the 786 Fibonacci's down here around the 200 daily moving average, and also near this little trend line we got, which, you know, I could be off a little bit. I got a lot of stuff going on over here. I could be missing that. She could be just right in line for that little guy. Drop right down to it. Or wick to it even. So 0.00242 area is what we actually got there on the fib. That would be a nice little GC place. only predictor kind of going there if we can't get past where we are right now. Because that is a 618 and she's trying to recover it. Ichimoku Cloud says she's got a chance to do it. So let's hope that she does. And this W was her bottom. That would be cool. How else can we look at this? We can look at it this way. Breakout. Whoa! Okay, let's take you. And that was original. Let's go ahead and put you over here because you're being stubborn with that candle body. Not exactly a full retest, but yeah, we got that. Let's check our, we're on the daily. Let's check our other direction here. Oh, you broke that. That's not good. That kind of puts this one back on the table unless we, you know, ride under it and then collect it that way. Ichimoku Cloud says we got a chance, so I would keep going that. But it sucks that we broke that trend line. We might be able to include this. We can try. It would work out better if I had, oh, okay, a little bit of an angle. Maybe we got something there. Maybe we got something. We tighten you up, try you again. I'll ride with that for right now. We'll let this be our trend line. And if she breaks, then, oh, hello, drop. Hello, 30% drop. That would suck. But if we hold it, then we got a chance for, hello, 24% pop. So that's what we got. Lower you down. And we will look for, assuming, because I like to make an ass out of you and me. There we go. We have the most reasonable target to look for other than 0.0041, which we need to get above, so we need to bypass that one. 0.005, and from here to there would be, ooh, the lowdown, 434% gains. I like that idea if it'll do it. That's where all the congestion was. That target's in order. A little higher is up here, 0.0057. And these are the two targets I would keep on our back burner there to be trying to go with for our swing trades anyway. Up to 53% there. That's on spot. Everything I'm doing is on spot. And now let's come down to smaller time frames. 4 hour, what you got, baby? Same story, trying to get above that. Same targets. Target haven't changed, been on time frame. Just trying to get a better feel. That looks kind of cool. She's trying to do it. She's trying to do it, but it's going to be janky. We'll probably see a lot of what we saw over here, kind of over here. It's going to be a little janky, but I like this target. She can hit it, and she'll probably just spike up to it and spike back down, like she likes to do there. Let's take a look at Turbo. Turbo. Where would MEXC would be the place for Turbo? Look at you, Turbo. Well, on the 4 hour, 800 moving average, you tested for, you respected it. You bounced it. You recovered that. You still got all this stuff down here. I'm curious to see how you play out because a lot of other coins are facing with this same situation, and you handled it like a champ. I don't know if you're going to keep it. I probably need to zoom out. Let's get a bigger opinion here. See what the doctor says here. So that's a 0.35. Okay, just let me check my ideas here. I'm sure we're still on target here. So let me get rid of you. So she's still not met our first target, that 382. Slight chance that she won't, but she should. She really should. She should do that. I think she's got it in her. I think she's got it in her really to come up 0.0079 area. 78, 79. So with this one, we got this idea, and wherever price aligns with this, it's going to be resistance. So she's going to have some trouble, especially when it gets up to around what is this? A penny? A penny is going to be hard for it to get past, in my personal opinion. She'll have to struggle with that a little bit. Did make a higher low. That's cool. So that's what we got on the daily. Let's come down to the 4 hour. Since we bounced off of that, I've got to take that into account here. We had a trend line down here, but now we can take this one here. Lines up a little bit better with that channel idea. I'll Also suggesting this area right here. So short term, 4 hour. What can we look at there? Oh, snap. That's 26% gains. What you got going on over here? You put that on perpetual futures and that starts looking a little bit interesting. Especially right now. We're zooming in now 24 minute. Do we have an entry? Is that an idea? It's got a little bit of curve there. I'm kind of wondering about that. I like that, but does that mean that we're just going to come up here, kind of level out and not make it up there? I don't know. But buying the retest, what is that? 0.004660? Turbo, you're giving me some ideas here. You're making me a little antsy. I'm pretty sure you're over here somewhere, Turbo. I'm pretty sure I'm not in you yet. And I feel like being a little degen. I don't really like this because this could be a top and I could just be getting my ass handed to me. So I want to figure out some stop loss ideas while I'm here too. So I'm doing my underside lines, then we're going to go with that. Oh, you did kind of. Zero 465 looks good. 00465. Well, gotta change this. It'll get me if I don't. See, that's how they get you. I'm just gonna go 5x. I might as well get you 2. Put you down. Gotta put them both there. Change the leverage. And I do not want cross margin. I want isolated margin. That way, if it gets wrecked, it's just it getting wrecked. Is there a reason for you to bounce here other than that 382? 0.5 really looks very reasonable to me. I want to put 2 little orders in. And I do mean little. How much am I spending here? That's not very much. And I'm spending just a little bit because I'm not selling on this quite yet. Oh no, not a short, not a short. I'm going long. So, and I can move that up, and I think I will. I'll move you up right here. I'm so tempted to go in right now since you're bouncing. The little FOMO's got me all FOMO'd out inside. What if you keep going up? Let me get you now. Come on, let's do it now. Let's come down smaller time frame. Is there any reason? Have we got a good reason to get in? Is there a good reason not to get in? There's a good reason not to get in because we broke that trend line. We'd be coming up and then coming down. And I'm going to put this other guy in at 0.00465. No, I thought we did that. We did do that. We'll put another one in and catch that. Just a wee bit more. Might go $4 on that one. If we go deeper. And I'm just going to sit and see if those little guys get hit. And stop loss. Now I think you can do this over here before the trade even happens. We can put our stop losses in place. Right down here. And I'm going below this blue trend line. And below this low here. And Curlio. Zoom out, darling. Look, it's a flag to the upside. Swing hard to swing low, darling. Oh, you going off of that one? Oh man, I wanted a little higher target than this over here, but I'll take it. I think you can try to get up there, but for this little perpetual futures play that I'm trying to do, it doesn't take very much. So 0.0062414. So I got 2 entries. I can get 2 targets. That would give me a nice $7. And I'll even go up here on that one. And that one will give me a nice $13. And so I've got me a little swing trade set up with stop losses in place in case they get hit and it goes south. And my idea is not going to play out. My idea is that we bounce off of 382 and we try to go up a little bit more. May work, may not. The only reason I'm going with it is because we do get a little break out of this little guy. So I'm saying, okay, we can try to work on something. But if she loses this area, like, well, that idea's gone. We're probably coming back down here to test lower, and we'll see what we can do about that. So now it's just a patience game here. This is a bigger ass time frame, and she looks like she might be trying to do something. She lost the trend line, so I'm sticking with the lower one. She's got to be patient. See what happens. Let the dice roll, baby. All right, so Turbo look kind of cool. Let's take a look at Trump. Trump on Binance, I guess. That was the first one. Where you at, Trump? Oh, you're going down. Look at you. You went up so purty. Oh, so purty up here. Have you noticed this? Have you noticed this? You get a spike up. Here, I mean, even this is an example of it right here. You get a spike up, and then you do a pattern, and the pattern that it makes goes up like a rising channel. Or, you know, you're getting some pattern going, but the first bump into the, you know, there's another high there or another higher candle body. So if you're trying to look, you know, ideally you'd be looking for some kind of flag, so you can draw a trend line. But really, if you do by bodies, you get an upward thing. You see that? And see how that kind of works out when your next peak is higher? After you bump up like that, with a little, especially with a little spiky thing, that kind of does some other stuff, like the flag to the upside idea would not work out very good here in that context, right? Or it didn't in this case, because they like to even if they're rising to do something crazy, wherever they think the breakout might be and stuff, you know. But those ideas. No, not the greatest, but let's zoom out because it's doing it on a bigger thing too. So we got that, and then she does this. Okay, that's interesting. What got wicked got candlestick. Okay, but we're still got that same situation, right? It's rising. You can even argue that, oh man, look, we're in a rising wedge, and that's true. And they usually break down. And right back down to the start area a lot of times, but you know that wasn't, you know, it's not much there. And so now you got, well, it must be this, and this is, I guess this is the point I'm trying to make. I don't really like that when your first entry and then the point where you're taken to get your shape is higher than what you had here. You're kind of ignoring this idea. And so you got two patterns. This is, you know, it's kind of like your split channel. You got a channel, and then you get your triangles. Well, this is still a channel too. It's a broadening channel, but this is the squeeze part of it. The thing that I would like to say that is kind of crazy, that if it does squeeze, you do have this area here, wide open fields of possibilities. Boom! All this space up here that price could go up to touch. It's kind of very liberating. Just throwing these ideas out there. So here we are, zooming out a little bit. 2 hour. I like the 2 hours, pretty cool. 2 hour, 4 hour. This is nice. Starting to get a look. 200. All these are moving average, flipping over there. They still got some more. No, they're good. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry. They're still in reverse order here. The bigger moving averages, not yet ready for them to. They're getting there. They're getting there. They're getting there. So there might be a little bit of come down, and it could come back down to $10 or something. Whether it does it now or comes up and then comes back down to these areas, that's on the table, just as it's trying to do a bottom formation here. And she may be doing a butt crack. And by the butt crack, I mean she does something like this, and then she does, you know, and then we do that, something along the lines of that. It could be a higher high, it could be a lower high, and just something like that. Those are some things, some situations we could be looking at here. The first thing for a lot of people is they just see it there and think, well, it's going to go straight up from here, and maybe you can envision it and think about it, but it's in a flag. I can see it. It just goes. But in reality, when we get these shapes, they do kind of it takes a minute. It's still an accumulation zone. Some ideas. Maybe she'll get a pop up. That's cool, but I still think she's got a good butt crack idea maybe forming here. Let's fib her out and see what the fibs say. We'll go from this guy down to here. We got a 618 coming. That could hit. That could be on the table. The 786. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's get our big boy. Put our big boy target on. Put our big boy target on. $23.72. I like it. 236 area. Can't go wrong with that one. Unless you paint it orange. when it's supposed to be red. And you do it twice in a row because you're a boomer. Oh, 236 look good, dude. Juicy. This is we're on the daily, and these are some targets that's not seen in quite a while, and it may take it a minute to get there. But these are some good pay me targets if you're trying to take this one for a little bit of a long haul. Oh my God, you're giving me $22. Thing's not been there forever until they announce that next dinner. Apparently, that's all it takes to get a pump out of Trump. Is the free meal. All right, so we had butt crack idea, and then we also have this little zone here. So retest of 1136 area, that could definitely happen. I really would look for $20 and 17, right under 18, just right under 18. I mean, right under it. You got front run at 18. Don't you give it 18. You do 1797, 1796. The spirit of 1796, that would be beautiful. So short-term targets, she's going to make a higher high. But what about the flag to the upside? You know, the flag. Flag it out. Flag it out. This doesn't go higher. You can put that wherever you want to, man. I do like those two targets. 1792, 2090. And I'm on the daily. This is not really a great trend line until we can kind of confirm that, you know, we don't know that she's even met a bottom yet. So I really can't draw this trend line just yet. I can't do it. I could try to do it. I could do this and take that idea, and it says, oh, you screwed up, man, you blow that might be bad, you might be coming down. If she does come down, we look for a retest in this area about 1125. It might be happening in that green cloud. Let's come down smaller time frames and see what they're saying over here. The 1 hour, we got a ribbon flip here going on the main, you know, 100, 200. Sometimes we can get a little pump from that happening. That'd be nice. If that happened, that'd be cool, but it's still kind of bearish overall until they straighten out. So it is kind of looking like, you know, she might be working on a little slow burn to retest this area. That was a higher low, but you know, it's a lower high. What else we got over here? I think it looks like a good chance. So it looks like she's slowly burning down just a little bit, and then of course, you know, we can go from here, follow right on top of where we are, and then wait and see if we do get a breakout of that could, you know, be an entry. But looks like she's getting rejected here even as we speak, and from there trying to roll over just a wee bit. Here on the 15-minute, now our bigger moving averages, you know, than the 300 across that. So there's definitely she's winding down right now. But let's look about $11 and see if that holds. If that doesn't hold, then we're looking back really toward this area about 950, just off of a general glance there. All right, let's take a look at Sweep on. Oh, Mixie looks good. 886, is that what you are? Looks like you're an 886 or a 0.5. Let's see, let's zoom out. We're zoomed in too close. Oh my gosh. I think I'd rather just have a clean chart. You've already hit my targets and did all my stuff over here. Well, yay, nailed it! Woohoo! Lucky there. Or 886. Woo! It pinned it 3 times over there, making a triple top kind of formation, not confirmed. I will not say, look, triple tops coming down, definitely coming down, because you don't know. Until it confirms, you don't know. And that is like the most important rule of pattern trading that I can stress out there. If you can call whatever you want to call, but you look kind of stupid. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about directing toward, I guess, other people that teachers that do these things that I see here on YouTube. You know, look, well, I should tell you, we're coming down. I'm calling, you know, it's all about bravado and ego. Those, we need to avoid that, and avoid that in ourselves too, because that will wreck you. And so I have issues with these gurus that get all into their ego and get flashy, and I even call them out. I'll let her, you know, I've traded your way to $1 million. No, you didn't. I can make a damn good argument for that, and I think your tax attorney can too. So we're at an area of resistance that looks like a 0.5 Fibonacci, and that would be a good little area for a nice little triple top to occur. If it wants to start coming back and jumping into this big fat Ichimoku cloud, coming back to test about 270 in that area, that I can see that being a strong possibility, something that could happen here. Taking our trend lines from back in the day kind of points out, yeah, we could be coming right back there. This could all be part of some big OS channel idea. Not the most perfect one, I gotta say. Unless she's got a little bit of a slant that we're not looking at. Maybe I'm off. I ain't afraid to admit it, might be off. That's from the wick though. I'm not even going that could work. However you want to look at it, or we'll just draw a trend line. I don't care if they match up or not. They ain't got to match. Why are you green? So it does look to me like SWE could be coming a little bit of a pullback there. It's probably needed 0.5 Fibonacci. What the hell is he talking about? We go from swing high to... On normal days, we'll go from swing high when things work on this thing. And that's where this guy comes in. Highly likely to get there, unless we want to bump up to 430 and 427. I mean, it's okay. If this ain't good enough, if this is a full flag to the upside, then we got 428 and 495 coming. More than likely with the bigger moving averages, and we're seeing this on these bigger time frames, 4 hour, 6 hour notably. Our 200s and 100s and, you know, some of the bigger moving averages are still low, just like with Bitcoin, just like with some other stuff, and that can drag us down. And maybe it is. Maybe we're looking for a short for SWE. Is that what we're doing? Looking for a short? That's ballsy, but this is the ballsy place to go for it. It's an accumulation underneath resistance. Bitcoin did this too, but she also at the 618, but she popped up above it. She was doing something a little similar too. So don't be sold that triple top. He says a triple top. It could be. Even this one's lower than that one. It looks kind of good, really. It should know pretty soon. Here we're on the 1 hour, and as a general rule of thumb, what I've kind of found for this little technique that we use here, it's where we consolidate sideways, and then the moving averages on the small time frames on up, they start consolidating, and slowly on small time frames on the 1 minute, 3 minute, or whatever, you'll start to see the 200 and all the other ones kind of move up to this area too. And you can walk them through the time frames and see that. You can even, if you zoom out enough, you can even see it as it happens. And even the big moving averages, you know, the 200 on this one kind of 6 minute kind of stayed up there. All these other guys came up there and met it, right? Let's go up to 15 minute. See that same idea, having 200, they're all wrapped up in there. Usually by the time that you walk it up to the 1 hour, see, now you're starting to see fewer of those guys coming up, but they're all coming up and rolling over price. They're starting to twist around, have a little earthworm moving average orgy up there. But when you start getting up to the 1 hour and the 200 comes up there, a lot of times I've found on this time frame when that happens, that's usually the decision point. And so I wouldn't doubt it that this time frame will reveal if we're going to bounce or we're going to lose this 200. And if we lose this 200, I would be banking that this one's going to come down. And that is exactly how I would advise somebody to read this particular time frame and chart. And connect some candle bodies. There's some areas that might catch it as some support, so let's put that down there. If it does catch this as support here, 382 area being the biggest thing, we could still be in a range, but there's a chance it could lose this one right here. She is making she made a lower low, a lower high, another lower low. Technically is on the table. And you look like a 786, so we're looking at this guy right here. We're looking at a 113. And possibly. Yeah, I guess we do have to go with you, don't we? Possibly this guy down here at 307 and 314, and that's just saying, you know, that's just based on this move. That's not based on, you know, there can still be the low areas 268 where we're kind of looking at anyway, right? Down here. So we got a couple of little areas that we might come down to and find some support if that idea happens. Is there anything else here that could help us see this and see it happen? Make this make sense? Because we don't take your word for it. Trust, don't verify. No, verify, don't trust. I'm looking. We got that, well, that opens the door for these guys, doesn't it? This little megaphone pattern that we double, oh, that looks like, oh, I'm sticking with this, dude. To me, it looks like a good possibility. I don't know for sure if this is going to happen. That we're doing some form of triple top. It's the one that looks like a little princess crown. I hate those little guys. I mean, they're cute and everything, but you're like, what the hell is that? And, oh, well, you suck. It is not a Head and Shoulders, in my personal opinion, although people might play it as that. It's pretty much the same effect. My only concern is that this Ichimoku cloud over here is looking showing just a little sliver of bullishness. Right here. Making me wonder. So can these be invalidated? Yes, they can be. As soon as price gets above this over here, this idea is invalidated, and it may turn out to be some funky flag. You might find that it's really just a breakout of this, a retest of that, and she wants to glance off and go higher. That could happen too. So we don't call this stuff until it validates. And breaking down below here will validate this triple top. We break below this last valley, and then your triple top is validated, and you have a nice little move down to the downside. Until then, we gotta wait and see. Another bullish sign that I'm going to throw here, it's on the 4 hour, so it's worth noting, other than this little cloud here, is our 9 moving average crossing at 21. It is up by just fractions of a penny, but that counts. That can be all we need to bounce off this 50 moving average and start coming right back over here. So I'm going to put this little guy on the caution area, 376, because that could be a higher target. But Road Dog, if you have a higher target, what's it going to be? Thank you for asking me in that silly little voice. I love it. That's awesome. We're going to look for 395. She might get, there's a higher one too, but we're going to wait. Oh, actually, we're not. Did you get the same? No, you're different. I'm sticking with the 1 and 3 right now. We'll come look for a higher target should we need to, but 395 could be that little higher high that she needs to get from this little low. So that's our 2 scenarios there. Well, you didn't help me out. You said go up, or it can go down, or it can also go sideways. We could just go sideways normal. And there's your 3 chances. That'll be $99, please, every month. So that's the 4 hour. Let's come down to the 15 and see what you're saying. What you got going on here, girl? Sweet, what's up, baby? You doing good? Doing all right? I see that 50 moving average up there just kind of hanging out. Hadn't really crossed bearish over anything. I see that 800 moving average just hanging out. Oh, 360 crossing over Lucy. That's a little tacky. She hadn't crossed over this 200 though. There's still some hope there. What I don't like is the idea that candle bodies to that. You've lost a trend line area. So it does. Oh, that would be a retest of this. You coming back down to that area? We're beneath the red cloud, but it's thickening up. If it gets real thick, it will suck us up in there. We can look for some bounces over here short term, but basically, you know, she might be. How will you know? We know in time. We broke a trend line. Let's look and see if we can get some support in these lower areas here. We might see some support at 337. But if we start losing that, then we're looking to these guys, okay? Personally, I'm kind of rooting for these guys because I'm running out of Swede to take profit on over here, and Swede to borrow against the short. And I would love to see it come down. So I'm all for these little low. I'm all for 270. Come on down, baby. Come on down to 270. Make that little crown pattern up there. Rock our world. All right, we've been going for how long? An hour and 31 minutes. That's pretty much a good. That's a good time. Crypto manipulation trader can advise on a quick short-term 5-minute scalp for. Oh, we on SWE right now. What's a good long entry or short? Well, how interesting that we're there right now. Again, going back to this 1 hour. I know. I mean, you're talking about small talk. I want to see what she does here. If we see what she does here. And she's so far finding some support right now. Breaking that trend line makes me want to go short, be honest with you. I'm just saying. Let's bigger time frame. What are you saying? Let's get some indicators. 4 hour is saying, let's go down to the downside, baby. Let's start working our way down. So it looks like shorts. I think we got a topping pattern. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I guess it depends on your risk tolerance on a short. So you said smaller time frames, so let's go like 5 minute. Let's work it. So we broke this trend line, that we got a chance to come back up for a retest. That would be a place to go short. We don't want to short here because we're getting around support areas, right? Short support sucks. So if I were to pull a short out of my featherless little behind right here, the very best place in my personal opinion would be this 0.5 area that we could get up to. Now I don't know that we're going to come back up there, but I would be hoping right here about 359. Those, if you can be paid, and I might do it right now. We got a rollover here. I'll tell you what. What's that? I mean, I don't have a sweet short. I'm working on it. I'll do that. Let me come over and set this little bad boy up. Give me a sweet short. So, la 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 la.
So come on down, watch the candles glow by the dip real slow, keep the rhythm flow.
And 1.5x, open a short. I'm gonna do 2 separate orders right there, 361 area. And I'm gonna do $5 make a hotta right there. Oh no, it's gotta be more. Oh well, this is what sucks about it. I don't want to go higher leverage. I don't want 20. That's a $30 trade, dude. All right, so we're gonna up our leverage like a dumbass. So I can go on. I'm going 7, not going more than 7. Well, you got me for 7. How many I got to get in for 7? I still need 20. What does it cost me? $10? 361. Got you right there. I'm going to move her up just to right on my thing. This is what's so cool about BitUnix is that you can do that. 358. Just a few pennies below. I got no idea that one will hit, but 358. I'll take that one. Lowest that I can get in is $10. Apparently, I need 20 SWE to qualify. I don't like limits on that. I like it to where you can get one in what you want to get in. That's the only downside of it. But they get a little bit better over time. But it was bad on spot for a little while. I was like, man, I can't even spend this money I got. I can't meet the minimum requirement to buy or to sell. And I don't like that. But they gotten better. I think it's just when they're young and liquidity. So my take, I think this is a short, and basically she comes up and makes a higher high. My idea is invalid, so it does me no good to be in this trade after that certain point. So my stop losses are up there, and I'm risking $3.77 on this trade. That's all I'm risking, because that's what I get stopped out at. I'm putting $20 in if they both get hit. If they don't get hit at all, then I'm just have to enter in at a lower area after some kind of confirmation, preferably losing this area and coming back or retest or something. And then me take profits, take profit targets. Shouldn't you figure this out ahead of time and be more professional about that? Shut up, Sean. I'm the Degen tonight. We do it on my way. I got two profit. I got a 618er. Man, if that plays out, that's 63% gains. I doubt that it does, but hey, man, being reasonable, being a wee bit reasonable. If we were to take the measure move for this idea, then this is the big measure move. It says, hey, maybe I can go down there. Let's do it. Let's take a conservative willy-nilly measure move from just down at this area. And yeah, you're going right next to my next little take profit. Let's see if we can work these little guys out. What would you be? $13? Yeah, I do, yeah. 1340, 1740, 127. Oh, I moved it again. What if we flip-flop you? Can we get more from one and one from the other? Oh my God, you got me wondering. Did that make a dang bit of difference? 70. I don't think it made a dang bit of difference. You can enter different places, right? Hey man, don't get happy. I mean, get happy, but $13, $17, is that the same? Did anything change here? I got two different entries. I shouldn't have the same take profit from two different levels, should I? 13, 7, oh, screw it, whatever. 6.5, 1.5 dozen of the other. So, can you do it? Will this get hit? Will it come down here in the mount? I don't know. If it does, then I may have to set a stop loss and wait for my stop loss to get me, lower my stop loss and let it get me that way. But I'll do a sweet short. She just got to go up and get my target. And are you getting ready to do that, sweet? Are you getting ready to do it right now? What makes you think she's going to go up there and get your target, road dog? Well, I'm glad you asked, Harry. Harry Balls. Well, we got this little downward channel. They have a good chance to break to the upside, especially at a point of support. And did you lose it? You at the 0.5? It's 0.618 right down here. She might go a wee bit lower. Hopefully you recover this and let's go, but she may come down lower before she does that. Have to be patient for me targets. But I'm looking for a retest of these areas, either at the breakout point or even this fib. I went a little early over here. And I could have just went ahead in, but I don't want to, I don't want to get that and let it go against me, and I got to go a hole. What am I at, 7? And so I'd be down in the hole about 14%. And then I don't get the greatest entry or anything. But if I'm patient and I just let the trade come to me, like we're always told to do, and it's not always easy, especially for a degen like I am. If it enters there, then by the time it comes back to where it is, considering we're correct, then I'm up 14%. I would rather be up 14% than down 14% because it just sucks being in the red, as you can see. I don't like being in the red, I like being in the green. And even then, it doesn't mean that that number is going to go up the way you expect it. A little hidden fees, this and that. Things don't always work out the way you want them. Stop losses don't get hit. Chill guy, what's going on, man? Why are you down 7%? What's up? Are you bullish on me? You better chill the freak out, chill guy. You riding that leg to the upside, mister. You thought I didn't see that. You made a higher high and all that. What are you up to? On the 5 minute. Are you trying to go up higher? What the hell's wrong with you, chill guy? I ain't good. Talk to him. You got a 1618. And I'm gonna get you just a wee bit more there. I'm gonna add that little guy. She's at a resistance area. I think it can take. Unless you're breaking out. Are you breaking out? Oh snap. Are you breaking out? Oh snap. Don't go parabolic on me right now. Don't you go parabolic on me, chill guy. Not when I'm trying to short you now. We gotta try this guy. Where are you? Oh hell no, you ain't going up there. 63. Chill guy, I gotta look at chill guy. Chill guy, you getting bullish on me? Chill You got a 360 up there. That's bullish. That's cool. I'm glad to see you got that going on. 8-hour time frame. That's bearish right there. Really? You want to take me up to 0.5? I get in too early? Looks like I got in too early. It's really close there. I want to go. I'm just going to put you 0.5 even. I want to go in right there. How much did I open there? Oh, it's only a $3. Okay, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I want to go with about the same. There you go. Now you're going red. Now you're going red. It might take from where you are, chill guy. Starting to get me nervous on this 2-hour. I'm like, hey man, you broke a trend line, right? Don't be freaking me out, dude. Come on down, baby. Come on down. Now I want to FOMO in. Put it in. Add some more to the trade now. You didn't even set your stop loss. Shame on you. Shame on you. We'll set our stop loss right above this guy. I'm going to risk 57 cents. Chill guy. I don't have my take profit down here yet, do I? I can't even see anything over here. Take you off in there, man. You got to zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Oh, nice. If that do be true, why do I got all these Fibonacci's here? Could go. Oh, you could get 3. You could really. I mean, that'd be cool. See if it would come all the way down there, but reasonably, 0.037 would be. Oh man, is that just $1? You suck. I'm actually coming down here. I want to take you to the 618 just to see if we can do it. Get there. It may not. It may not. But I figure if we do break this channel idea, if it does, that should get us right down in that area there somewhere. We'll see if we can nab it. I'm down 13 cents. Shame on you. Sean? Stay out of my account, Sean. You little filthy degen. Peanuts farmer. Peanuts farmer. They had a peanut contest over there. Who had the biggest peanut? Alright, so, okay. Cool. 19 people. We're starting to lose people, and it is getting to be close to 2 hours. Look at all these altcoins go. Look at Cake. Look at all these guys just popping off here on the daily. On the hourly, though, like a little mixed bags. I can't figure out what the hell's going on. Can they? Brett, you doing anything? Cardano, you 70-something cents. Look at these guys. Yay! Q&T's up to $82. Let's go to the let's go over here to the 100, 200 section. Morpho, Arwe's been about damn time. $48, get down to $5. Act like you can't do nothing. Shame on you. Boring ass little AI16Z. Hey, are you coming down? Yes, I'm long, because I thought I had you in a short. Or was I long? Oh crap, I can't remember. I got too many plays out right now. I went a little degen. Oh, too many things to keep. Omni-chain sign is on. What is that? I don't know what that means. If you enjoy the music, take it with you on the road. Stream Road.Crypto on Alexa, YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and Pandora, and any place you stream music. I like to tell Alexa, play songs by Road.Crypto. Forgot what. Here we go. Here we go. Sign is going to be huge. Don't ask me how I know. You can get Sovereign Nation Citizen through Sign. I was looking at some at Sign. She took a dump, but now what's she doing? Oh, there's not enough there to go by.
but she's got your blockchain to her sway.
Sign where we, let's go this one, I guess. That's the same thing with no volume indicator. What is that, 9 cent? Is that the right one? I thought sign was, oh, I'm thinking of story. I'm thinking of story. I don't know much about sign. Let's take a look at sign. You're number 320. Oh well, we got several signs going on right here. So I'm not sure. There's signature chain. There's sign. Oh crap. Well, that kind of price not tracked. It is tracked on this one. No, I think this one we just saw, right? So went on all the exchanges. 10 billion though. Circulating supply is 1.2 billion. So it can just be diluted like 10 times. So really fully diluted valuation would be 908 million, but that would have to say 9 cents. If it would all pour it out, and it would be one penny. All-time high was 3 days ago, so she's close to her all-time high, but it's down 30% from that. All-time low was 4 days ago, and she's up 45% from that. Sounds like we're stuck in the middle. And we are. We're stuck in the middle. Okay. She recovered the 618. That's good. Hope she does. If she does, we can see possibly 14 cents out of her.
Her profits climb where your logic fails. With no remorse, she rides volatile.
So next immediate target about 9.5 cents. Next juicy target is pretty much 11.11. Last one goes to 11.11 or 10.6. Looks good. 10.6 looks really good. Those are the ones probably worth waiting for. We get out of our little shaky zone and start showing that we're changing trend. By the time we start showing that we're changing trend, we're hitting these areas at 10 cents and 11 cents. So what does that look like from here to there? We FOMO in here. I can't help it. I gotta buy some now. I got $5 burning a hole in my pocket. I gotta put it over to my little Solana wallet. Put it over here. So 18%, 24%. That's pretty decent. What are we on the 6-minute time frame? So there's a breakout, and so I mean you got that going for you. Lucy's above the 800, and that's cool. She'll have some. It'll be a little work for her to start making her way up there, but once she does, I think that looks kind of cool. Don't know anything about it. Here, big ass breakout over here, and you still got a breakout. That's actually pretty nice if you look at it that way. So we're headed to 9.5 up to 10 cents, and I think this 10.6 cents, 11 cent area. It looks juicy short term with a nice 14 cent, 15 cent area. If we make it up to this area at 14.5 cents, that's 50 to 60% on spot. That's kind of cool. Not bad. Stuck in the middle. I like this one too. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We've been going for about 2 hours, almost an hour and 50 minutes, and that's a lot. Went over a lot of things, went over Bitcoin and everything, and I do like to end the stream looking at Bitcoin. And she go up again. Are you going up? Are you going up on me? She's back up to 97,000. Let's get back to here where we were kind of measuring her. So she recovered. She looked like she was going to lose the 618. Get everybody bearish. And then she decided not to. I was looking for this trend line to give. Oh, she didn't. I mean, it still can, but way up here. This was the main trend line. Dang it, you need to zoom out. I do need to zoom out. She deviated from that. We talked about that idea, right? She deviated over here and then lost it, but now we got this. So we're still Let me get my things lined up here. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get our trend lines lined up in order. So we got a secondary trend line going on right here. And I didn't have it mapped out like that, but that's what we got. If she comes back close to the trend line, about 96.8, might want to get in. Talking to myself there. I don't like buying when they're far from a trend line, but when they come close to it, I'll think about getting in. As long as she holds the trend line, that's cool. She hasn't made a higher high yet. So the question is, are we headed up to 102,000? Are we going to do that little fancy thing in the middle and make that little Batman pattern? Like, look, I'm coming down. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. That does not look like Batman. I'm Batman. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Looks like Bitcoin's trying to shoot for a higher high. I don't know if she will. Maybe she will. Things are starting to look a little bit more bullish, but we are headed toward the weekend. Today is Thursday. Every day is Thursday in my life. Maybe it is for you too. But tomorrow is Friday, and that's when, you know, we want to get the move up. When there's no low liquidity, and I would, you know, it's probably a good idea to the MBT1, that's micro futures for Bitcoin, and put it on the regular candles. Notice that we still have a little gappy gap down here that we have not filled yet. Right around 91.5, 92.8. If we go in tomorrow evening and they pump us and start making us chase or something, they pump us, and then we spend the weekend, you know, we close our candle here, we come back and they dump us over the weekend or something, we get another gap, or if they gap us up, let's say they do that. Let's say they don't, I don't know if they pump us, but let's say that over the weekend we come up to these areas, and then Monday comes, there's a gap. That's known to happen a lot, and they probably come down and peel this one too. And I am still looking for this area about 88,000, 89,000 as a strong area that needs to come back and be talked to. However, it's looking like we got at least one more little hump to go. That's where we're respecting this little area. Let me turn back on my other candles. And that's where we may be looking at 102. Maybe. Or who knows, maybe the Moon Boys will get their wish and we'll just go straight on up and just make our higher high at 112, 113, and then maybe we'll do maybe. I can't imagine it, but hey, stranger things have happened. I'm not going to say it can't. I'm just going to say the 4 hours. The 4 hour needs you to come back down here, baby. It needs you to come down a little bit and retest some of these areas so we can stay healthy. It doesn't look like it wants to listen though. Wow. See how bullish that they can get tomorrow as we're deviating from our trend lines again. Let's follow a trend line and hope it holds. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Appreciate all your support, and thank you for all the people that did the super chats and everything, especially telling me my microphone is on. Thank you for finding value in this channel. I hope I'm bringing value. I try to bring something of value every night. And some of you might think he keeps saying the same things over and over, and a lot of times maybe I do, but I'm trying to just regurgitate, make an argument for everything that I see, show you the evidence of why I think that, rather than saying it's gonna flag to the upside, or it's just gonna, you know, we'll just wait for it to bounce off of here and we're good, or if we get past here, we're gonna fly. I would rather give you more solid reasons and ideas, because that's what I needed to kind of grasp this, and I try to present my TA in a way that, so if you're trying to learn it, it makes sense to you, and that you can build upon whatever you know from wherever you know, and maybe add some of the tools to your toolbox. If I've got a tool that you like and show you how I use it, you can pick up on it and add to it. Maybe a different way from what you use it, or you might have a better way that I have. I don't know, but I just kind of share what I do. Anyway, thanks for being here. I hope it's helpful for you. Hope you find value in it. Come and check us out tomorrow night. Namaste. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Sean, take us to the end screen.
Well, I've got to trade tonight. Ooh, yeah.
Oh wow, that sounds like fun. Sam, you're the man.
Hey, one more dip across the sea.
Yeah, somebody needs to shave. I just haven't. I was going to experiment with a goatee, but now it's just all. I just need a shave. Men in Black might flash us tonight. Oh no. Oh, you know. Oh, John boy.
Midnight trader on my own. Hey, hey.
She's having trouble with her support again, I see. She's always having to lift those puppies up. I don't know. Maybe... Is it because you can't wear a bra with that outfit? Maybe you should get an outfit you can wear a bra in. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but you keep having to lift them up all the time. She's got a little wiggle there, I've noticed. Anyway. Maybe it feels itchy. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Good night, John boy. We gotta get the little dog to wave. See you guys later.